Hello. Well, this is going to be a little bit of a different video. I thought I'd come for a walk and enjoy the beautiful spring weather. So what I want to talk about today is recently I've done something which I've been wanting to do for a long time, but haven't had the guts to do because of my anxiety and just fears, natural fears that everyone has, talking in public, etc. And what I've done recently, a couple of weeks ago, and I'm doing it again in a couple of weeks, is going up on stage and reciting some of my poetry at an open mic at night. I'm passionate about my poetry, and I think that it's one of the things that I do best. I've been writing poetry for 35 years, and yeah, I can't say that I was always good at it. A lot of my early poems I know were terrible, and hopefully most of them have been banished from the earth forever. And to anyone that's, especially to any ladies that that I've written poems for, yeah, please destroy them. Anyway, so yeah, I thought I'd get up, I thought I'd do something that I've wanted to do for ages, but what my anxiety has stopped me from doing, and I'm really glad I did it. I hate being the centre of attention, and I hate public speaking, but I love poetry, and if it's something that I want to be serious about and make part of my future, then I just need to get over the fears and just do it. And that's really one of the things I just decided when I booked it for 3 weeks, every day, probably almost every hour, I was thinking of excuses to cancel, but I didn't, and I went ahead and done it, and it was one of the worst and also one of the best things I think I've ever done. This was really out of my comfort zone. The only thing I really had going in my favour is that I've been to the venue before, so I was kind of comfortable at the venue. I finally accepted, I think it's hitting 50 years old, I finally kind of found peace within myself and accepted that I'm socially awkward, and that's okay, because yeah, if I act weird, who cares? I am weird. I think we're all messed up in one way or another. I know I certainly am. But yeah, I finally accepted the fact that I am socially awkward, and that social events are always going to be an effort for me. But sometimes, some things you just have to do and get on with, and just suck it up. And I think you grow from those things. Certainly I feel more confident having done it once, and I'm sure the more times I do it, the easier it will get. I expect to have nerves every time. I think nerves are good. I think it's when you're too confident and you don't have nerves that you can mess up. But I think nerves are just a good human reaction to keep us in check. Anyway, I thought I'd open with a joke, because they say that's one of the things, if you can get the crowd to warm to you straight away, then you're probably onto a good thing. So yeah, this is how I opened, with a joke. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, this first one is called Chelmsford Jail Blues 1992. It should be called 1991, but that doesn't rhyme with blues. There was at least a couple of times where I ran out of breath just due to nerves, but I'm not going to tell you where. If you want to see if you can find them and guess, then go ahead. But yeah, there was at least a couple of times, one time in the first poem, one time in the second poem, where I just thought I was going to run out of breath. I had to just have words with myself, and I think I only got into my flow really in the third poem. I've done 3 poems, and I was a little bit mumbly in between poems, but that's okay. I'll keep it light, and this next one is my poem to death.
Yes!
I mean, I'd let my poems do the speaking for me. I don't really need to present them. That's my attitude, is that the poems, if the poems can't speak for themselves, then I don't want to be there. Anyway, I will put a few clips here.
This one's equally as bright. It's called Down with the Worms. When I go down within the ground, and death has found and won me, and all around me worms surround and wriggle all upon me, and all my bones are left to dust when I go down with death deep, and on the journey there I must prepare for my eternity. And when my breath is lost and slow, and I go down to death's sleep, to rest eternally below, when worms within me creep, when I leap from this mortal coil, and the skies no longer sun me, down deep within that darkened soil, when the sludge becomes me, when I go down into the mud, down deep within the cold breath of decaying slime and slugs, and that deep, deep dark called death. When I go down, deep down below, when angels dance around me, where ravens fly, the heavens wide, I'll know that God has found me.
I did go down on my own, and I waited about 15-20 minutes outside before I got the courage to go in. But my son was working, and he come down a little bit later, and luckily got to film. I'm glad my son was there. That really helped with my nerves. And I also had to have a few beers for Dutch courage. But again, that's okay, as long as I didn't get too pissed, which I didn't. But what I do have to say is that when I eventually went in, the crowd, it's a really nice crowd there. Chelmsford Hotbox. It's a really, really nice, friendly, welcoming crowd. Not at all intimidating. I mean, we're all in the same boat. There was a lot of people doing it for the first time or the second time. So yeah, it was one of the best and worst experiences of my life. And I'm doing it all again in a couple of weeks. And actually, I think I'm going to be going to more open mic poetry venues in and around Essex over the coming months. If you want to watch the whole video, please go over to my other channel. I'll put a link down below to the video directly. But the other channel is Shoestring Shane, and I'll put a link to the full video down below. And if you haven't already, please go over to my other channel. The link's down below in every video of my second channel, and I'll probably be posting some more venue stuff on that channel. But for now, anyway, this video is already too long. Cheers. See you later.